You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Stand up, sit down, featuring in-depth discussion and interviews with stand-up comedians on the art of stand-up comedy. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, Stand Up, Sit Down.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ashford Thomas, and I'm back in the building, baby. Thanks for being with me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. Yeah, today in the building, I got the funniest lady, 2014, the funniest lady in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the one and only Miss Travina Springer. Say what's up to the people, baby.
Hey, what's up to the people?
Don't be cute now. don't be AKA now. Yes, I said she tried. Yeah, the K's in the building.
Yeah.
That's what's up, babe.
I was a little broke down.
No problem, no problem. We can just go get on into it. You can bounce a little bit. That's my theme song, but
Your theme song, right?
Travina's trying to be too cute right now. That's what
I'm not trying to be. I mean, this is my default.
You're right. All those spells. I'm kidding. There we go. We're going to start. Tell the people where you're from, lady.
I am originally from, Oviedo, Florida.
Oviedo, Florida.
Something like that.
And where is that? Like right next to no damn where?
Basically, when we moved there were nothing but orange groves. So, but we got a mall now, got a Target.
What?
Yeah, it's like outside of Orlando.
Okay.
So consider Florida, actually, Seminole County.
Okay. Definitely.
UCF, have you heard of them? Up the street.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
I have heard of them. Yeah, just a little bit, you know. Definitely. Tell me, was the first time growing up in the house, when did you know you were first funny?
Oh, my goodness. It was always like Travina, perform, do something. We had a camera in the house, I think, when I was 4. And there's bathtub scene, and my dad's like, hey, Travina, you want to do count to 10? You want to count? Or something like that. And I count, and then he's like, what about 10, 11, 12? And I said, no. And I went back to rubbing the soap on my hand.
Shutting it down. She was a K early in life. I'm joking. I'm going in on the K's. I'm joking. So after that, in high school, did you make any, high school. Theatrically?
I actually was in drama club, I think. I took drama freshman year, and then I was like, they're a little too weird for me. So, sorry, shade. So I stopped doing that. But actually, in high school, I was class clown.
Really?
Yes, that was my superlative.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to let everybody know. I know Travina, and I met her before. Travina ain't never told me a joke. I'm just saying. Travina ain't never told me a joke.
I don't tell jokes.
I just looked up one day and said, Travina's on BET Comic View. What? What's going on?
Surprise to some people. Actually, yeah, because I haven't been doing stand-up that long.
That's a blessing.
It is very much a blessing, because it's all from God, not from me.
Yeah, definitely. So you're doing, you said, hey, you're too weird over in the drama class, too goth.
Well, yeah, seriously, everybody wore black lipstick, the men and the women, and wore patchouli, that fragrance. And I was just like, I don't want to do this. I had different color hair. But I've always been an entertainer, always been an actress, always. So, like, that's what my gifts were for, like, Father's Day or Mother's Day. I'd make, like, tapes.
That's what's up.
And I'd perform on the tape with commercials.
That's what's up. You have any other siblings or anything?
Yes, I have a younger sister.
Really?
Her name is Ebony. She's beautiful, also.
That's what's up. Also, I'm glad you added.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
Ebony. Yeah.
Gene Pool is bumping over here. Definitely.
Gene Pool
Okay. So you graduate from high school. What do you head to?
I went to the Florida State University.
What? Seminoles in the house.
National champions, if you haven't heard.
Yes, brothers, for real. I give props where props are due, and that is definitely, I think, the best football organization, collegiately. Yeah,
it's fantastic. Actually, I just got back. I went to the Wake Forest game. It was in Tallahassee.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? And Wake Forest is from my neck of the woods, 336, and I'm pretty sure they got that butt spanked.
Yeah, close. Maybe the fourth quarter. Wasn't necessarily as spanking as it was. Well, they did lose. Okay.
They did lose.
3 points.
3 points, man. But hey, we stay positive. We stay in there. Wake is known for basketball.
Yeah, I'm about to say basketball. So it was football.
You can't do it all. Can't do it all. Did you do anything like comedically?
In Orlando?
Yeah. Well, no, at State.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Listen, you were just over there reading books. You're reading books?
Yes, I was involved in like student government, BSU. Yeah, I was a student center. I was like all up into it, and then of course I was an AKA. So
definitely.
Yeah,
and if people don't know what BSU is, that is the Black Student Union.
yes.
And I didn't know until recently, and it was like Ashford, because I went to Howard. HU?
Oh.
And they said Ashford. This girl said, it's the funniest thing. She said, Ashford, y'all didn't have a BSU? And I said,
why would you have
no.
It's called the union. It's
We're
called,
black, babe.
Right? It's called the classroom. It's called the bus. It's called everywhere.
Everywhere.
Nice. Yeah, we needed to have it.
Yes. That's what's up. That's what's up. So you just focus. You was focused over there. What made you make the trip over here to the beautiful La La Land, baby?
La La Land. It wasn't a choice, actually. I knew I wanted to come to LA, actually, ever since I was in high school. My parents were like, you're going to college first. So that's really what it was. So they were like, you're not going to UCLA. Stay in state. They didn't want me to go, but just call me. Have you seen the beaches here, though?
They're beautiful.
And that's what I was like, I got to be by the water.
You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Look at you, girl. Like it'll change your vibe. Definitely being. But you know, how far were you? Did you grow up from the coast, the water, and everything back and forth?
Orlando Central. I mean, I'm an Army brat, so I moved and went to like 4 different elementary schools. So, but you know, we have water, but it's
not the same.
No, you gotta like. Parents like gotta go 45 minutes an hour.
Exactly. Like I'm from North Carolina. Like we actually touch the Atlantic, but it's like 4 hours. So
yikes! So yeah, you can't appreciate.
You can't just bounce out like
it's
after
lovely
work.
here. I think we're going to the beach this weekend. You want to go?
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm down. I've been working on the stomach. I don't know why I did that. Why did that happen? Brother ain't done that since '89. What? Who does that now?
Stupid. For the weather reason, but yeah, it's lovely out here. You know,
definitely
got vegetables.
Yes,
You got those back home.
And stuff just grows on trees out here. Like people don't know. Like I used to stay with my old roommate. And he had like a apple tree in the back, and I was like, oh, did you plant that? No.
It wasn't. It was there. So
it was just there, brother.
Why didn't you tell me you had an apple tree? We've been up over there. What type of apples were they? Gala?
No, I don't know. It is certain. I realized it out here. I didn't realize it was different type of apples till I got out here.
Florida only has like 2 apples, a red and a green.
Exactly. I'm eating apples I'm allergic to. Some apples I'm not allergic to. Some apples I'm just
You're allergic to some apples?
Some apples. But I'm a nerd on the low. Don't tell anybody.
It's okay. I'm a nerd too. What kind of nerd are you?
I'm a glasses. Braces back in the day.
Yeah.
I did, but you got to thank the parents for the teeth because they helped your boy out.
That's what I'm talking. You have a
Where would I
beautiful smile,
be?
right? Now you can judge somebody about their dental situation. You'd be like, their parents could afford braces.
Exactly.
Nice. Husband material. I mean, judging like your parents just let you be like that. That's just okay.
Mama said, "Yo, I'm gonna do my teeth right now. This is off topic. I'm gonna do my teeth right here. This is my 2 front teeth right here. First of all, let's do this.
Oh no.
And let's do that.
No.
God bless me."
Oh my gosh, that was happening in your mouth?
That
God bless
was
your mother.
Like,
your mother was like, I want my baby to have a job.
I can't let him go out like that.
Can't let him go out.
If it wasn't for my mom and my dad, because they put in on the braces, I would not be sitting here with you. I'm pretty sure.
Really? Yeah, because I'd be like...
I'm pretty sure Dario, but like I can't even do it. Can't even mess with his brother.
Oh,
now,
wow.
Dario runs his other stuff, so BHL and everything. But okay, hold on. Right after school, did you have like a time period, or you came like right after graduate where you chilling at the crib on the couch?
I didn't. You know what I'm saying? My parents live in a nice home, so I was like, let me just absorb all these resources for free. Yeah, my parents were like, please don't move to the big city.
Really?
So I came out here after a few years.
How many years is it, are in between you and your sister?
A couple. 2 years. Actually, we're like 22 months apart.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
so
really
y'all
close
right
age.
behind each other and all that
Yeah,
stuff, so sister was still there and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you came out to LA.
Uh-huh. That's right.
What's the first spot you did, stand-up wise?
First place I did comedy. The very, very, very first place I got up was this place called Marty's. It's like a comedy spot that only comedians really go to. It's not really a club.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my first show was at Smiles.
Okay.
That's all.
Smiles.
Yeah, but I got it together. Like my very first getting a set together was when I did California's Funniest Female contest last year.
Check this out. Like this is so crazy. Like this lady can probably count on with both hands how many times she was actually going on stage before performing on BET's Comedy Week. Like this is crazy. So hold on. We're gonna get to that, but tell me, all right. So you're building your material up and everything. First, how do you go about your writing situation? What are the topics you kind of relate to?
Usually I do personal things like family, my own stories. I like to do that. If something happens that's funny, I write it down. I try to write as much as I can, as often as possible. But my family gives me a lot of inspiration.
No, I was checking out your set, and you talk about personal situations. You were talking about when you had to talk to your parents about converting and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go tell the people? Go, elaborate. I don't want to spill the beans.
So stupid. Well, I was raised like a good Southern girl as a Baptist, and I converted to Islam, and a man didn't force me. like you won't be. You know what I'm saying? You know how that's how it usually is. Like my husband told me it was a good thing to do. I did it on my own, right?
Hold on. What brought that about? You were just chilling one day and he was like, this is a hamburger, right? You was at McDonald's like, can't even do it.
You know, can't even do it. Well, you know, I saw they got special treatment at the airport, and I was like, I want the VIP
That's
line.
what you want?
No. I just, you know, I feel like I'm an overachiever because as a Christian, you just have to believe in Jesus, Santa Claus, and go to church on Sundays.
Yes.
And that's negotiable.
Yes, because Monday through Saturday is what? Turn up.
Get it.
Turn up.
Right? So I said, you know what? Let me see. Which one's going to do all that work? Okay, 5 times a day. Got to fast for 30 days. Yeah, can't eat no pork because, I mean, who doesn't like bacon? Cut that out, you know?
Definitely.
But, yeah, I converted and I had to tell my parents. And
how did that go?
They were actually pretty cool. I'm very lucky. My parents are really open-minded. But I took them to Olive Garden.
Really?
Because that's where you go.
That's where you go, real news.
Right,
Like, Mom.
Mom and Dad.
Let's go. They got a special today?
Special? All you can eat breadsticks, y'all. Get some of that.
Let's get that. Let's
Eat
get
that
salad too. Keep the salad coming. Keep the salad coming.
Because Mom and Dad. My dad's like, you a lesbian. It's okay. We gonna still love you.
That's when Dad. It's like, Dad, how do you view me, Dad?
I know, all the time. Cause yeah, I guess. I know.
That's deep. That's deep. He had an idea. He was something's up.
Yeah. So I told him they're really cool though.
That's what's
I'm
up.
really lucky. But my dad's always warning me about. Now, if you ever hear a conversation at the mosque, that's anti-American. Oh, my dad's a military guy. So
Yes.
Anti-American, you need to excuse yourself from that conversation.
You know, I mean,
I'm like,
I don't know what to believe. Today was you know, the media portraying certain things, but yep.
I'm like, come on, look at me. Do I look like I'm blowing myself up? You know what I'm saying?
Said, ain't nobody got time for that.
You know what I got time for that? I'm like, I'm a happy Muslim. At least they have the shoulder out.
That's what's up.
See,
Look at that, girl. You better. That's my George Jefferson when he was about to.
Yeah.
But definitely, all right. So that went down. Definitely, all right. So your writing material. Do you try to write every day? Your structure and all that stuff?
No.
Not at all.
No, I try to write every day as often as I can. You know, it helps when stuff is personal, for me at least. And so either I have a strong opinion about something, or I'm sharing like this really happened. So when I have those moments, I'm like, and we're writing that down.
Something just pops out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Most definitely. Okay. You got your first show. Have you ever had and heckle? Hold up. How did it come about? You just getting up? Were you just chilling one day?
Well, you know, I've wanted to do stand up for a while. Actually, even in college. So I just was terrified.
Scared?
Yes, you know, stand up is terrifying. Have you tried it? If you have not tried it, stand up is terrifying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every time before the show, it's like, okay, well, the BGs be on 10, but but you know, I'm an AK, so they're cute BGs. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
Like, girl, watch this. I'm back.
But it was just a thing where I've been wanting to try it, and I watched people for the longest time, actually. So people always joke, like, Travina, do you do stand-up? Because I would just watch. And then finally I got up.
Who inspired you?
In the streets, or like some of my favorite comedians?
Let's do the big names, and then somebody you might run across personally?
I really love Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
Yeah. She's so adorable and likable and so fun. So I like her. She's really relatable.
And it doesn't come off like jokes. It's come off like her just talking. You know, it's very conversational.
So I love that about her. I love Lucille Ball.
Oh yeah,
she's very
great.
inspiring. Yeah. So and they were the first ones to do the multicam. So that was them. I love her. But locally, one of my favorite up and coming comedians is Tony Baker.
Tony Baker. Let me tell you, because I met Tony Baker, and
love him.
Yeah, this cat, and I want to have him on the show again. He was actually on the show when they had the previous host, so I didn't. But he was like, "Yeah, Ash, you know, Tony Baker always sound like an uncle about to tell you something inappropriate. Like, what? Should I listen to this or not?
Like the prayer. Did you know about? Oh, he's brilliant, hilarious.
He's a funny dude, man. I'm glad he's getting love and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So definitely. Tony Baker is one of those funny cats out there. Any female? I guess. Well, no, you ain't gotta give props to the other females.
No, I love female
I'm joking.
comedians.
I'm joking.
Love female comedians. Zainab Johnson's very funny. Cornelia Stradwick, she's very funny. I like so many. Taquita Love, she's up and coming, very funny comedian. So I support the ladies. I love it. Funny ladies.
I always
Wanda Sykes.
Yes, I always wonder if there's a. I don't know if you know, but I talk about this with the male comedians. Like, it's sometimes hostility within
the dudes.
The dudes, yeah. Really? Oh my God!
I can't tell.
Cats have come up. You know, they feel like somebody's getting a chance, or that joke sounded similar to mine, and all that stuff. And we talk about it. I had Tony Rock on. He was talking about the haterade that was going on and all that stuff. And I really hear about that within the guys, but I haven't really heard about it amongst the women. The women are just like, go girl. Who run world, girls?
Well, you know what? Actually, I will say that I've been really fortunate to meet a lot of like really dope women and are very supportive. Often women actually seem to be maybe more supportive because we get so much of the flack and the negativity from the male comedians.
Yes.
It's so hard being a female comic. You can ask anyone. And even the big names like Samore has even mentioned it. Like it's hard because usually there's this understanding, this belief that females aren't funny. And that we only talk about like dating or I guess female bodily functions, I guess, even though guys talk about the same thing all the time.
I'm glad you said some more because me personally, that is my favorite female comedian.
Oh yeah?
Some more is like, I'm laughing out loud with her. I think some cats, because I've talked to guys and females about this, and sometimes it feels what is difficult is it's hard to be sexy and beautiful and then be funny at the same time. Like usually when you see comedians, everything that are really funny, they're not the most attractive person. Guys, they're not the most attractive guy. They're not the most buff guy in the world, but you come off, you're beautiful and everything, and you're funny.
Yeah,
it's
sometimes
difficult. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I've seen even a comedian. I can't speak.
Go ahead, girl.
I've seen him go on stage and open mic and said he did a whole rant about how this guy was real attractive, and he went on stage and was funny, and he was like, "Comedy's not for you, for people like you.
Really,
it's for us. Why are you here?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so much." But there's a lot of that. There's that expectation and what you're supposed to look like. And
you know what? I've realized, and I think they should call it. It's a type of. They don't have a name for it, but I've seen like the gutter, like I'm depressed type comic. Like,
self-deprecation.
Yes.
There's a lot of that. Yeah. And so the thing is that sometimes I guess relatable to some people. I can be that way sometimes. Like I have stuff that I don't like. Like I want a thigh gap.
You want a thigh gap? Hold on, wait a minute. I think I know what a thigh gap is. You ever just hear something in the Black Radar and be like, yo, like the first time I heard crunk, I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I knew what it was. Like no one had to write the definition. I never had to look it up.
You knew what it was.
But yes, already. Like, it's registered in my brain already. I'm black.
That's right, I'm black. We use crunk in our house all the time.
Definitely.
Still to this day.
But thigh gap. Well, what's a thigh gap?
So, when you're standing, these are the legs.
This is when women are standing, not when I'm standing. Now when I'm like, I'm
Please don't have it. Oh, I hate when men
I bet not have a thigh gap.
Don't have a thigh gap. So if you're standing like this, And that space in between your legs, like you should have a space.
Mm-hmm. That's a blessing.
Yeah.
You call it thigh gap, I call it a blessing.
You are so stupid. Actually, all the time. But like I have to open my legs up about shoulder width.
Oh, to make that happen? But you know what? I think it happens. It depends on what kind of pants you have on.
They're so stupid. No, but most women, like, our thighs touch. My thighs touch. They touch. They have conversations. They're very close. Close to each other.
They go back.
They go back. So they're always dapping each other. That's what my thighs are like.
I'm glad you brought up the thigh gap.
Oh, yeah.
I think the thigh gap comes from the actual... We're getting real technical. The actual legs being positioned out a little bit further, giving more hips. I love women.
You're so
if you
stupid.
didn't know.
So you know, you're so special. Beyonce doesn't have a thigh gap.
She doesn't have a thigh gap.
I think I've been in LA too long. That's what it is. Because
But I think Kelly does.
Oh.
Jesus. That's a single-handedly the reason for the success of Beyonce and the Destiny Child. Kelly's thigh gap.
Self-deprecation. Thigh gap.
But anyway, all right, we're back.
Terrible.
I'm glad we talked about thigh gaps in here.
Education, one education.
So definitely.
I tape my thighs. So I get the So this is like it's a trick. You can just tape them.
It's going to be the next thing. You know, people getting booty injections, people getting breast injections, thigh gap modifications are coming.
Or you can just like walk with your toes pointed and that does it too. I'll demonstrate.
That's like hood girls.
Yes, you know. That's
thigh gaps are very
that right there. That back arch thing.
Woo!
Yeah, that back arch. Yes, I call it the stank girl walk.
The stank girl. You know what's so crazy? I tried to talk to a girl about that, and she, you know, I was like, you're not walking. I didn't want to say sexy. But what was funny was I realized back when I was growing up, not saying I was in the hood, but a brother's been there before. Okay. But you know, girls will walk out. They will walk like that. They will. I thought they were just walking normal.
Arch.
No,
it's the stank girl walk and the stance. Because sometimes they'll just be standing on the cell phone with their back arch, and I was like, why do they walk like that?
Definitely.
It looks uncomfortable. It's almost like a velociraptor, you know.
Anything for attention, but God bless them, because I did. But anyway, one more note. All right, cool. My bad. So. You're going around, you're in town, you're hitting up all these different, open mics, or how are you going about getting on shows?
Yeah, open mics, and meeting people, and...
Give me your, hi, I'm Travina Springer. Like, hey, I'm a promoter. That's how promoters sound.
Like, yo, I got these jokes. Play your hands. No, I just...
Make it so funny.
He's so funny. Well, a lot of it, I guess, it's like relationships and who you know, and it helps you have proof. But I started doing the contest, the California's Funniest Female contest last year, and that's how like I built up my set. And you
won your first go around?
I did. No, I made it to the finals. I was a finalist, made it to the finals, and then I won this year.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
This year,
Definitely. That's what's up. That's a blessing, baby. You don't understand. Jokers is writing jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes.
So funny.
And Mr. Venus just rolled up and said, let me show you how to do. Let me show you how to do this, son.
Not at all.
Okay.
But I'm really grateful and blessed. It's been really fun.
Definitely. So how did you go about getting the Comic View?
Comic View, I showcased for Comic View, actually. I knew a couple people who were showcasing. And I got an audition. Amber called me. He's like, can you showcase tonight?
He was like...
I was coming back from Vegas and I was like... OMG! I gotta do an urban crowd. Oh my God!
How do you feel about that? Between definitely the urban and not so urban crowds out there.
I'm so much like I'm like this is.
Are you fearful? Because let's be real. Like we could sit here and say funny is funny all day.
Yeah.
But sometimes funny lands harder, and depending on the demographic that you're.
For sure. Yeah. And like what I'm just used to, I guess I hate saying this and saying things like mainstream and urban. I hate those categories, but I guess that my comedy is probably more mainstream than it is urban.
Hey, babe, mainstream is getting the checks though.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not loud. I do not make government cheese references, even though I've heard about it. And I always feel left out when they make those jokes. I'm like, I don't get it.
You don't get it. You don't want to get it. I'm being real with you. I'm blessed. I was never in the government cheese situation, but
nothing against it, but
I never said I wanted to be there.
Right. But like the show Blackish, I guess that's what you know, but I was really nervous about doing that audition. It was my first time performing in front of like a
urban crowd.
Yeah, and it went really well.
Well, hold on. So how was it? Did you go in and it was just like a crowd of producers or whatever? Or
No,
it was like
an audience, and there was a camera there, so they taped it. And Amber was there; she was the casting director, and we just.
This is the audition.
Yeah, first Comic View.
Oh, really? Because I thought,
they saw tape. Everybody submitted tapes.
Gotcha.
So I guess tapes or referrals, and then there was
okay.
like come in and showcase for it. So it was like a live audience. So you performed.
And then they pick what they're gonna air and what they're not gonna air.
No, they picked people. No, so that what you saw. Then I was flown to Atlanta.
ATL, shout.
Yeah,
that's what they do. If it's black, and
yeah, it's like this thing or something.
Yes.
Or is that LA?
No, it's that.
That's
right
here.
It's that.
Looks like a gang sign.
Usher did it. My bad.
Makes me nervous. Yeah, I showcased, and they selected me, and then I flew. We did it in Atlanta, so that was like my 10th show.
No, babe, that's your 10th show. Are you
Definitely
serious?
Under 15.
That's a blessing, babe.
Yeah, it is a blessing, but then you know. I don't like to say it. There's sometimes negative vibes by that.
No. You won't, because your spirit is so good, and you know you
Thank
deserve it. You deserve it because you're very hilarious.
Oh, thank you.
So,
but it's not for me. It's not for me.
Definitely. Hold up. Before we get out of here, I'm gonna ask you some questions, and then I'm gonna let you do your thing and let people know where they can find you on all that good stuff. Definitely. What's some things going on in the news today? Ebola. How you feel about Ebola? I don't know. How do you just ask somebody? How do you feel about Ebola?
I'm not really a fan. I've tried it. I'm kind of not really a fan.
Not for you?
No, it's not for me. The bleeding through the eye ducts.
The eyes.
Not really. Let me tell you something.
I just read that I was like, oh, you bleed through the eyes?
I do this forever.
In the ears.
Yes, everything. All your orifices like blood. With a West African accent. Like you get a West African accent when you get it. Like everything happens. You're like, Ebola. So, but this is the thing. Like people judge me. I've always been like a germaphobe.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about hand sanitizer, washing my hands, wipes. And I'm like,
can't do it. Can't. Yeah. Now you're looking at me.
Now you're looking at me. Yeah? Ebola. Look, I've already had my hand sanitizer. I'll be on the bus. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not on the bus. Why did that come out of my mouth? Don't ride the bus. Come on.
That was a K moment right there. I don't ride the bus.
But no, I've been on the plane. I don't touch things. People be coughing. People cough. I like hold my breath for 30 seconds.
You gonna walk around with a Michael Jackson mask on?
Yes, I be giving the Kermit face. You know the Kermit? Yes.
None of my business. But that's none of my business.
Oh, good. I hate
definitely. We will give you another one.
It's so funny.
$7,000.
$7,000.
$7,000. How you feel about the brother that came out and embarrassed himself on national television?
Oh, Price is Right. I was like, right? They were like, what's the price for this hammock? I was like, brother, do you not know what a hammock is?
He didn't.
No, maybe he thought it was like a parachute. I don't know. Like, and he was like,
$7,000. and then Drew was like, what? And then $7,000.
I was like, I feel like this is probably what happened. Perhaps one, well, we know he went to the public school system. One,
yes,
probably in Miami. Secondly,
Daytown is finest.
And he probably had the flu.
Yes,
the day they were teaching tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000.
7,000.
He was like, that's the same as 700, right? 7,000. He ain't never seen that much money before.
Steve, that's what I'm saying. If Steve Harvey hosted that show, he would have stopped him and said, "No, brother,
no,
I'm not gonna let you go out like this." We don't know.
If y'all haven't seen it, like you guys need to Google The Price is Right.
$7,000.
Oh my gosh! I was like, no, the brother. He was loud and wrong.
He took us back about. He took the whole black race back about 35 seconds. About 35. Good 35. Hold on. Definitely. Okay. Cool. What before we get you out of here, give me some little words of wisdom you would give to any upcoming comedian out there. Yeah. Coming.
Definitely to be true to yourself. Write every day. Write as often as you can. Get up, because there's nothing like getting up on the stage. And be who you are, not what people think you should be or what they expect from you. Don't change your voice, your comedic voice, to appease others.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
like that.
That's what's up, babe. Where can the people find you next, babe?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a monthly show at iOS.
iOS.
Called Suburban Gangster Comedy with a hard R. It's at 7 p.m. at iOS. The 21st of October is the next show. Yes, come check that out. And the 16th, I'll be at the Ice House doing Comedy Juice. Oh, yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me know. I'll stay right. Well, people don't need to know where I be at. What part I'll be at.
You know,
Like Ash over there. All right, cool. Where's Zach you at?
Right? I'm like, I live in the LA general area.
You know, I got a couple brothers out there, old couple 20s. But anyway, tell the people where they can find you online, lady.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Travina Springer.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And you know where to find me, your host, Ashford J. Thomas, on Instagram and Twitter at AshfordJT. And also at Howtonu, HOWTONU. Support the fellowship that's giving opportunity to HBCU students to work on television production. Check it out, howtonu.com. Just came back from doing a tour. I'll be back east, Shaw University. I'm coming for you to do your homecoming. That's what's up. Let's do it. One, I'm out.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.